Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden and 2K packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable Madden and 2K coins on the market. And of course, do not forget to use code Ferdy for 5% off. A link for their website is at the top of the description. What's going on, guys? Today we are talking about the best players currently at each position here in Madden 23. Okay, so let's waste no time. Let's get started here with the quarterbacks. And here at quarterback, I have three different options depending on play style. So let's get started here with Tom Brady. I do believe that Tom Brady is the best pocket passer in the game right now. And keep in mind, Elway, I don't put him in these videos because he's obviously very good release, good abilities. But he's going for $2 million, so you know, we know he's good, but not everyone can really afford him. So I'm not even gonna waste, a spot here in this video with him. But yeah, Tom Brady gets kind of golden ticket-like abilities, and for whatever reason, if you are watching this video 2 or 3 months from now, there's gonna be a much crazier ability setups in the game. But 0 AP Gunslinger, in my opinion, I've been using AKA Brady way before this Brady card came out, and with Gunslinger, his release, I think, is better than the Rodgers release, especially mid to deep. It's a really nasty release. So Gunslinger for completely free. You have the choice between Fearless or Hot Route Master with set feet, and you can also run Protected if you really want to. So Brady's setup is just absolutely disgusting and almost kind of golden ticket-like for this current meta right now. So if you want a pure runner, I think Cam Newton is the best option right now. There's a lot of backlash looking at Cam Newton's abilities for obvious reasons, because he's not like the other quarterbacks. He's for someone that has a heavy QB run scheme, and if that is your scheme, Cam Newton, I think, is the best. I love 0 AP fast break. I love Fearless for 1 AP, obviously, and then set feet lead with a pretty solid release. Cam Newton's actually my quarterback right now. I'm a big fan of his card. And finally, we kind of have like the mix of Brady Cam, where if you like running the ball, Randall Cunningham has like Cam Newton-like stats, but then also has really good abilities as well, because he gets really good pocket passer abilities. And these legends right now are super glitchy ability-wise because they basically get 3 player-specific ability slots. So with Randall Cunningham, you can actually run Fearless, 0 AP Gunslinger, and Pass Lead Elite for just 4 AP. And you have these stats. Randall Cunningham, debatably number 1. He really is. This card can do a little bit of everything at a very high level. This card's really good. Okay, so now let's bounce around over to the defense and let's talk about our ends and defensive tackles. So here at left end, I have Javon Curse. Stats are amazing against the run. He's super good. 6'4", 265. Also does get good abilities here with 0 AP Speedster, 1 AP Under Pressure, Double or Nothing, and Edge Threat. Just a super nice little setup here. This card does play super well. At right end, we have Bruce Smith. So like I was just saying, with Randall Cunningham, these legends get 3 player-specific ability slots. So with that being said, you are going to see a pretty nasty setup here with like Double or Nothing, Edge Threat, and you can even run like a 0 AP Instant Rebate or Extra Credit. I mean, why not run them? I honestly have no idea what these abilities do, but it doesn't hurt to have them. You know what I mean? If you're not paying for them, it does not hurt to have them at all. So, yeah, I think Bruce Smith gets the most bang for your buck ability-wise, and also the stats, they're all right. You know, they're okay, and he's got 3 traits. Bruce Smith's definitely a dog. At defensive tackle right now, there's a bunch of really good defensive tackles in the game. We have Quentin Williams, Chris Jones, Buckner, Dexter Lawrence. I even like this Jeffrey Simmons card. He's really nice, but I think Warren Sapp definitely does take the cake as far as being a really good pass rusher, great against the run, having 3 traits, great traits, honestly, amazing traits, and also good abilities as well. So I think Warren Sapp, there's a lot of really good defensive tackles in the game, but I do think Warren Sapp is number 1. Okay, so now we have our wide receivers, and when it comes to these receivers in the best at each position videos, what I try to do is I try to build a receiving core with 2 outside receivers and at least 1 slot receiver. So getting started here with Herman Moore, he's actually a guy that can be pretty flexible, and if you are someone that, most likely you watching this video, you run a little bit of tight, and you're on offense, Herman Moore is very flexible because not only does he have great stats and great size, but the main reason why he's over a guy like Plexico Burress is because of the abilities. He does get deep out and short in for just 2 AP, so an amazing ability setup with amazing size and amazing stats, so that is why he is going to be over Plexico Burress. For our slot receiver today, we have CeeDee Lamb, 6'2", 0 AP, short in, with great stats. I mean, you guys know this card was going to be on here today. He's absolutely amazing. And finally, this one might get, there might be a couple comments about this final choice, but in my opinion, Calvin Johnson is still an elite outside option in this game. He really is. 94 speed. This card is way before its time. Like 94 speed, he came out at the beginning of this month. This card came out a month ago. and he's still just grazing the best at each position videos. This card is amazing. He's still an S tier receiver, and the main reason is not only because of the stats and the fact that he's 6'5" and great after the catch. It's these abilities right here for an outside option with 1 AP deep out and 0 AP deep in. You see right here, this dude Cam Curlster's still raving about the card 4 days ago. This card is just amazing, and yeah, this setup right here with these stats and his size, he still just kills my 97 speed corners. He's still so good, man. So, and real quick before we hop into our next position, I have to remind you to hit that subscribe button. You guys have been showing so much love recently that we are now less than 500 subscribers away from 40,000. We are almost there. So of course, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Regardless, I do appreciate you watching today's video. Let's get on to the next position. Okay, let's move over to our linebackers and getting started here with left outside linebacker. I have Matthew Judon. Is he the highest overall? He's not, but I do think he is the best. Mainly for, not only are the stats great, the traits are decent, but 96 power move, great against the run. But it's the abilities on this card that are honestly just disgusting. You get edge threat elite and double or nothing for just 3 AP. Yeah, okay, there you go. Judon, left outside linebacker for sure. Middle linebacker, I am going to go with Ray Nitschke. A 0 AP lurker at 6'3" with great speed, great COD, and even can rush the passer if he needs to. You probably won't do that, but also good in coverage. Not the best man, but most likely you're not putting your middle linebacker in man coverage. If you are, just put a safety out there. That's all I can really say about that, but this card at middle linebacker with the abilities as well is just super, super good. And finally, at our right outside linebacker, I have DeMarcus Ware, and again, he is someone, if we go here, we have to power him up. Wait, is he the LTD? No, he's not. We have to power him up real quick. Hold up 1 second. Let me power him up. There you go. Those are the stats. But for the abilities, again, with him being like one of these newer legends, he does get 3 player-specific ability slots once again. So 1 AP edge threat, 1 AP double or nothing, and you might as well just run Ripper. You might as well just do it. So yeah, those are our linebackers. Okay, so now let's get into our corners and getting started here with this 6'8" Harold Carmichael. I don't need to say anything about this card. You know that he was going to be in this video. He's probably going to be on the thumbnail, most likely. But, yep, Harold Carmichael is pretty good. He's decent. He's all right. 6'8" cornerback in mud. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty solid. The abilities, honestly, could be better on this card, but he's 6'8", so it does kind of cover that up pretty severely. Next up, we have Antonio Cromartie. You probably knew he was going to be on here as well. Great COD, great agility, jumping, spec catch, zone man. All that stuff is there on this card. 6'2", 210. And also some very good abilities, honestly. I was very close to almost putting Denzel Ward was very close to being on here just because of how good his man abilities are, but also Sherman was close. There were a lot of cornerbacks that were considered here for this final slot, but I do think Charles Woodson does take the cake here. He's kind of like the zone version of Cromartie, and Cromartie's the man version of Charles Woodson. Very similar cards. Charles is much better at stopping the run, being like a tackler, obviously. But yeah, good man, good zone, good press, good speed, 6'1". And also does get some very good zone abilities, as well as getting 1 AP deep route KO and free pick artist the same way that Cromartie does. So, those are our cornerbacks. But just know that there were 2 other guys that were pretty close to almost making it here today. And I know it's boring, but we have to get through our offensive linemen. Left tackle, 1 AP edge protector, Anthony Munoz. There are the abilities for those who it does concern, but just run edge protector 1 AP. Next up, Alan Faneca, or Faneca, however you say his name. I still have no idea. No one's ever corrected me on that one. If you know, let me know down in the comment section. But free Polar Elite, that's why he's here. Also, great stats as well. Center, I was between Mangold and Creed, but Creed does take the cake in my opinion with free Identifier. This one's pretty easy. Identifier, great ability, very underrated, and the fact that Creed does get it for free is just amazing. So Creed Humphrey, best center. At right guard, we have Will Shields. Mainly here for the stats. The abilities are also pretty good, but the stats, definitely the main reason why Will Shields is up here. And finally, at right tackle, we have the 94 overall Ryan Ramczyk, who is the best right tackle, 1 AP edge protector, and I think he's actually the highest overall right tackle in the game right now. Yeah, he is. And also, yeah, he's definitely better than Jackie Slater because Jackie doesn't even, I think Jackie gets 2 AP edge protectors. So yeah, Ryan Ramczyk definitely is the best right tackle in the game right now. And so now we have our running back. And usually I have different running backs for different play styles, the way I kind of do the quarterbacks. But here, I think Dickerson is the all-in-one. I really do. Even if you want to throw the ball to your running back, Dickerson still has good enough short route running and catching. Also does have an ability to cover up if you believe that he has too low of, pass catching stats. Backfield master's there for you. Bruiser, 1 AP, leapfrog, tank. not the perfect abilities, but not awful. And you pair it with the stats and his build and his strength, this card will forever be dominant in MUT. No matter how long they keep putting Eric Dickerson in Madden and Ultimate Team, he's going to be just amazing. Not Madden 20 like, obviously. He'll never get back to that dominance, hopefully, ever again. But still, I do think he is the best in the game right now. Where am I? Okay, I have my fullback here, Okoye. Okoye, not only a good fullback, but also, honestly, a pretty good running back option as well. Does get some pretty nasty abilities. The Bruiser tank setup for 2 AP. Pretty nice. Maybe a little bit overpriced for what he can do, but as a fullback, he's one. Good impact block, lead block, and stuff like that. And let's also just talk about our tight ends real quick. We have Taysom Hill. So, here at tight end, I would say there's like different play styles for tight ends. I don't know. It's just my mindset or like how you want to play the game. There's people that like running corner routes to their tight ends, which obviously the next guy can kind of do it all. But Taysom Hill does get free short in, right? So it's free just like CeeDee Lamb. And at tight end, that's going to let up a lot because usually your tight end is inside the numbers, right? So Taysom Hill is good if you are trying to just run routes at your tight end, right? You're trying to use them more traditionally. And then we have Donnie Parham. You can actually get this card for completely free. And this is for the people that just want to throw seams, throw ags, swerve catch, play Madden 23 the way EA wants you to play it. And that's what Donnie Parham's for. A lot less traditional. Just throw that thing up, okay? That's exactly how you would use Donnie Parham. And finally, last but not least, we have our safeties. And of course, Julius Peppers has to be on here. And I was just thinking about it when I was doing the Zero Chill tier list. It's crazy how we got Sean Taylor. His card is still good, but you don't see Sean Taylor out there anymore. I haven't seen any Sean Taylor since he was like in the first Zero Chill drop. I believe EA probably knew that they were going to go crazy with all these super tall safeties in the game, that Sean Taylor would probably get phased out. But I mean, he's not even phased out. He's still amazing, but you don't see him out there as much as you did, because you have guys like Julius in the game now. For obvious reasons, he's a 6'7" safety who weighs 295 that can play man, can play zone. Great decent COD for a dude who's 6'7", 295, pretty good. Good jumping. This card's just ridiculous. And finally, probably right now, my favorite card in MUT is out of position strong safety Bo Jackson. This card, as a user with 1 AP Acrobat, I love it, man. I love him as a user. He's amazing. You have not tried him out yet. I recommend you do. He's going for a little bit right now. And even if you want to play him over the top, this card is still great. Has great stats. He's a COD agility. Even against the run, he's amazing. But even has abilities to play over the top safety. But for me, I just love that 1 AP Acrobat. So, yeah, Bo Jackson to me is my favorite card in the game. So, yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know if I missed any names. Is there any players that you think are better at a position that I have on today's video? Let me know down in the comment section. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one.